vary, across the board. So in terms of leverage, lenders are only going to let you borrow so much. So generally, most people are going to borrow as much as they can, unless, you'd rather raise more capital and borrow less. But generally, most lenders aren't going to let you borrow more than 70%. Initially, once you get some experience, you can get that up to 80%, sometimes 85%. And then for development financing, you can get up to 95% for some products with HUD. But, leverage, you want to make sure that, the asset meets certain, well, again, the lenders are going to make sure it meets certain debt, debt coverage ratios. In other words, you have to have enough income coming in to cover the debt service. Plus you're going to have reserves for the expenses and things like that. So that's going to take care of itself in terms of qualifying, what it is you're taking over. And as far as the price per unit, that's going to depend on the asset, the market. I mean, that's all over the board. I mean, you can find stuff at 20, 30, 50,000 a unit, or you can go up to $1 million or more a unit. It just depends on what it is, where it is. But, an average Class B, Class A, Class B, suburban style 200 to 400 unit apartment is generally going to be $150,000 to $200,000 a unit right now. That's kind of what that average is. If you're building it new product's going to average you about 165 to 175,000 a unit. Now, again, that all depends, right? If you're talking about 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 1,200 square foot, 1,200 square foot type units, or you can get into micro apartments or, studios. You go into New York, Manhattan, it's going to be a different animal, different economics. It could be 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 a unit. So really all depends.